Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. We are back with our weekly predictions. In today's video, we are going to be looking into what is coming next for you in terms of your life, in terms of your career and your love life. As usual, you have 3 piles in front of you. You can pick according to the feathers or you can pick according to the beautiful imagery, and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've picked pile 1, then this is what's coming up next for you. So as usual, we will arrange all of your cards. So you have rain, purification, a new start is coming from your moonology, assessing, compassion, and we'll take these at the very end. From your tarot, you have strength, you have page of wands, 6 of Pentacles, and you have Justice. Alright, I believe you're able to see the cards. Okay. Alright, so the way I see it is, the upcoming week, you are very much in your element. You're feeling strong, you are feeling capable, and you feel like there is nothing that you cannot do at this point of time. The reason for this is you're feeling very balanced, okay? Your head is in the right space, your emotions are in the right space, and you are able to take whatever decisions you want to take in just the right kind of manner. But also, what is coming forth for you here, there is an aspect of purification. So there is almost like a cleansing here, this is like an energetic cleansing, this is like a mind cleansing, and because of the cleansing process, you are very clear. What happens is, once you have like the thunderstorms, you have the rains, post the rains, like things just become so clear and calm. So that is what I see for you. Of course, what this essentially means is, you may have done a lot of work, like a lot of spiritual work, or you may have done a lot of thinking and clearing up in the previous week. So that is what is coming up for you. Again, along with that, you also have the card of a new start is coming. So maybe this week you'll be starting something new. This can be a new job, this can be a new hobby, a new exercise routine, or you just are feeling very enthusiastic, okay? But either way, that new start is filling you up with a lot of positivity and optimism. But along with that, you're also really looking at things very objectively. In fact, what I see you doing is, you're like taking a step back and you're really assessing your situation. Like, you're looking at how far you've come, where you want to go, the kind of mistakes you've made, the kind of positive things that you've done, and having all of that assessment, you are then moving ahead. Like I said, you're very much in control of everything. You are in the position of the justice in a way. You're weighing the pros, you're weighing the cons, and only then taking the decisions. Again, for a couple of you, there is also a possibility that you may be going through certain documentation, financial documentation towards your education. So that is something you're going through, and you're really filing it up properly. So that is one thing I see. Again, signing documents like bank documents, business documents, that is something that is also on the cards for you. Again, you should really be on a lookout for messages coming for you. Now, messages via an email, messages via telephone calls, or just a letter that brings you clarity, or maybe that letter can actually be the new start of something. So especially for people who've been waiting for that offer letter, there is a possibility that may come in this week. Again, examination results, that may come up again, for people who are into visa processing, maybe those things can actually move forward. But again, there is also a little aspect of travel. I don't really see this as a big travel, a small trip, a day trip, just hanging out with friends, or to a religious destination. Again, all of that is very much indicated. Again, there is this aspect of you donating something or you giving something. So maybe you will donate to charity this week, maybe you will help somebody out with something. This can just be something as simple as advice. Of course, in certain cases can also be monetary help. Maybe a friend is moving and you help them pack, you help them move. But again, again, this can just be sharing of emotions, but you are giving, you're very much in the giving mood, which is sort of backed up by the card of compassion. But being compassionate, being loving towards your family members, to extended family, friends, that is also showing up. But either way, this week you're feeling really like you should help people. There is almost this sense of benevolence that is very much there for you. But overall, the way I see this is your heart is very clear, your emotions are clear, you're very much in a logical frame of mind. So, whatever it is that you're doing, you're taking it only after very careful consideration. Again, when it comes to your work situation, you're standing very strong. There is a possibility of a job change, or a change in a designation, or a change in your mindset as to what you want to do and the direction that you're heading. Okay, but this is very much something you are doing and not something that is being offered to you. Okay, but either ways, putting in extra hours at work is also something that I see doing. Also helping colleagues, helping somebody else to get better, like you becoming a mentor and helping somebody, very much on the cards for you. Again, when it comes to your love life, things are super strong, but also you are looking at your relationship, your romantic relationship, from an objective pattern. Like you're rethinking, is this worth it? Is this not worth it? How much am I giving and how much is the other person giving? So in a way, what you'll be doing is you'll be looking at your love life from the framework of your mind. Okay, logically you're going to be thinking from your relationship point of view as well. But again, you will be also doing something for your partner. So maybe this is like a birthday in their family, or just something that you're doing for them. Okay, you're feeling good about yourself, and either way, you're very much in control this week is what I see for you. Now let us look into what you need to surrender. Of course, surrender to the full power, again very much with the strength card, again with the two lions showing up. Of course, you can be a Leo, or you can be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, you can just have that in your chart for this week. But of course, the message is very clear. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So like I said, you're very much in your element, and whatever you are deciding very consciously. And of course, with your self-care, you have a sweet treat. So maybe you'll be baking something, and if you're called to do that, then amazing. I am not really the best baker in the world, but I'm good at a couple of things. So if you are good at it, let me know what is your specialty in the comment section down below. And I would like to encourage you to have something sweet, or maybe bake something for yourself this week. So that is your self-care. And I want to give you one more from this, like I have been doing, just so that people enjoy seeing me shuffle on camera. So this is just for them. Voyage, set sail on a new course. Okay, I love this. So you already have a one card which says a new start is coming, and you have a voyage. So maybe this is essentially you starting something new, traveling to a new destination, or just going on a journey. But again, that voyage can be starting a new job, starting a new hobby. But either way, I love when this happens. Set sail on a new course. So start something new, or you are starting something new is what the card says. Now I'll just give you your numbers for this week. Number 1, you have number 15, you have number 3, 44, 31, you have 88. Abundance, money as well looks good this week for you. So yes, money wise also it's an excellent week for you. Again, you had the aspect of donation. So maybe you are coming into a bit of money and you're donating it to somebody in need, which I think is amazing. And I always appreciate that. TM, especially because there are a lot of people who are going through hardships. So we should definitely do our part. So yeah. So you have TT, MHV, you have O, you have A, you have U, you have T, you have A, and you have A again. Alright, so overall those are your letters for this week. I wish you the very best. I hope you have the best week, and if you decide to bake, come back and let me know what is it that you did. I'll leave you here. Have a beautiful week ahead. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, then this is what the week ahead holds in store for you. First of all, look at this. You've selected the Rainbow Blessings. Absolutely one of my favorite cards ever in like any tarot deck. Sorry, Oracle's deck. You have self love, you have forgiveness. That is interesting. We'll take these two at a later point of time. Of course, you have the Four of Cups, you have Magician, you have Ace of Cups, and you have Hierophant. And I believe I've not given you the Moonology card, so I'm just going to go and get that. Okay, great. So you guys get to have it live. Okay. Your commitment is being tested. Alright, so let us see what that essentially means for you. First of all, let me tell you, there is something that you're trying to manifest this week because you're showing up like the Magician, okay? So this week is going to be excellent one for Magician. Honestly, you have everything that you can to create a life that you desire this week, okay? So think about what is it that you want, and especially with the blessings card showing up, maybe whatever it is that you're already working towards is very, very close to fulfillment. Again, with the blessing, there is an aspect of ancestral blessings here, blessings from people who've come before you, blessings from the elders of your family, okay? Because you also have the Hierophant showing up. Again, this week, I see you guys really walking the path that you've always walked on, because you don't really want to make any changes, which is completely okay. You just want to like play according to your strengths, okay? You just want to build up according to this, and I think that is an excellent thing to do at this point of time, especially because your commitment is being tested. So there is a possibility you will be tested on the path that you're currently walking on. For example, you're preparing for an exam and you just meet an obstacle, and you may have to decide, should I just continue doing this or should I just quit? But remember, the right thing to do right now is not to quit and just keep doing what you're doing because it is working. Yeah, Magician, again, you have everything necessary to succeed. It's just a matter of giving it a little bit more time. All right, but again, there are a lot of options you're being offered this week, but for some reason you do not want to take them, which is okay. We shouldn't really be wanting to make changes all the time. You are not in the frame of mind of making any changes, but again, emotionally you are feeling very, very balanced. You feel like there is almost a renewal of sorts. You're feeling good, you want to give freely, you're opening up your heart once again. There is the possibility of you building up new relationships. New friendships may actually form naturally, or somebody may reach out to you with a hand of friendship this week. But either way, do what feels right, because either way, that is the kind of vibe that you have for yourself this week. But again, you have the aspect of forgiveness. So this week you have somebody to forgive. So you need to really sit down and think about who this person is, and then ask yourself, do you want to carry the burden of not forgiving the person, or do you actually want to forgive and just free yourself? Okay, that is what I'm getting here. But again, I'm not going to tell you what to do, because that is something that you really should be deciding. Again, the aspect of self-love is very strong, and along with the fact that you're not really wanting to make any changes, I believe this week is all about yourself, and anytime self-love is there, I am very happy. So this week is dedicated to you, what you want to do, when you want to do it. If you want to work, you'll work. If you don't want to, you will just rest, which is perfectly fine. Of course, there is a possibility of visit to spas, visit to a salon, changing your appearance, taking care of your appearance, buying new clothes, getting a makeover. All of that is definitely there, okay? So the love towards yourself is very much on the rise out here. But either way, spirituality is going to be really drawing you in this week. So maybe you will take up a new spiritual practice, work on building on your spiritual practice, but that spiritual path is going to be very real for you, and I believe you're going to be very, very blessed as a result of your spiritual affiliations. Yeah, we'll take the next. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. So there is a possibility, if you want, you should really be spending time with nature, basically taking a break is what is highlighted out here, all right? So either way, you're in the self-love zone, you're not wanting to make any changes, seems just the right thing. But of course, taking a hike, going to a riverfront, spending time there, connecting with trees, connecting with nature, sunlight, all of that is very much for you this week. So replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So anyway, you're being asked to take care of yourself and dream journal. So maybe catch a little bit of an extra sleep is also indicated for you. And really pay attention to your dreams pile too, because I for one have been getting vivid dreams, okay? And my dream journal is full of really crazy stuff. So if that is you, then please make sure you note it down. Our dreams always have some or the other kind of a connection with our reality. So maybe as you note things down, you will realize that well. But again, look at the message. Are you sleeping? So are you sleeping well is another question you should be asking yourself. And just get that extra sleep is one more message that is coming forth for you. Let me give you one more from here, because I know you people really enjoy when I pull these cards out, especially. So I'm gonna take this. Safety. Don't be too proud to go back to the shore. I believe you're doing exactly that. So this week you're playing it safe. You don't want to make too many changes. You are just happy where you are. And if you are the kind of people who are like me in a way and who feel guilty about taking a break, then please don't really feel bad about something and just take that break, all right? But again, there's another aspect of this which says don't be too proud to go back to the shore. So in a way, if you want to go back to doing what you were doing, if you're not happy with what you're currently doing, then again, that is something that is indicated as well. So again, bite your ego and go back is also another message. Okay, now take it as you may, because different people can perceive this message in a differently, and I really want to take this. The ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. Just like the ocean, the ocean is really in nobody's control. It is driven by the moon. So moon is again another aspect of wild and free. So that is what you're being asked to do. Do what you feel is right for you at this point of time, because honestly, do what you feel is what I'm going to tell you this week. Whatever you're doing is right for you, and that is all that matters. So I'll just give you your numbers. You have 14, you have 27, you have 5, again a number of independence for me, again 1, same thing. 25, you have 22, the angels are with you, they are surrounding you again. And with your letters, you have M, you have D, L, DM, again pay attention to your messages. You may receive a significant message. Let me know who receives that message. And you have T, L, T again, Y, O, I, V, A, O, and you have V again. So overall, these are your letters, your numbers and your overall reading. Have a beautiful week. Don't forget to take care of yourself, get that extra sleep and just do what your heart tells you to do, because weeks like this are always very, very special. I wish you the best and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've picked pile 3, then this is what's coming up for you in the upcoming week. So you have a rebirth, you have abundance. From your tarot, you have 6 of swords, 5 of wands, 8 of pentacles, you have 6 of cups, you have physical activity, time to breathe out, and you have 2 more which I'll be taking at the very end. All right, so first of all, let me tell you, this week you are coming away from difficulties. So especially for people who've been facing challenges, who've been facing difficulties mentally, emotionally, or actually in your life, things are going to get so much better for you this week. Again, there is a possibility for a couple of you to go on a short trip, just to go out, maybe connecting with a friend, connecting with a family member, member, or actually planning a long-term vacation. Okay, that is also very much possible. But again, there is also an element of nostalgia for you this week. Maybe connecting with somebody, connecting with a friend, connecting with a family member. Something is making you think about your past, like the way the good old days were, and you're missing some aspects of it. Okay, so that is also showing up. In certain cases, this can also be meeting with a friend that you've not met for a very long time, connecting with family, going and meeting family. That is also very much possible for you. But again, there is also an aspect of rest here. So basically, you are being asked to take it easy this week. Okay, take a break, chill out, and just take one step at a time. Don't try and do too many things, because there is a possibility you will be attempting to do exactly that, because you are almost trying to do a lot of work this week. Like, you're focused on your work, you're focused on your career, and you want to get better at something. Okay, even if this is not career, this is just getting down to work this week. But again, don't get so much into it that you like forget to breathe, that you forget to take a break. Okay, because there is a possibility you may exhaust yourself. Again, there is also an aspect of renewal here. So starting something again is very much a possibility. So there is a possibility you may make certain changes to your existing pattern of work, or a possibility that you want to start something again, or start living again, or start living in a new manner again. In a way, for a couple of you, you may actually be starting a new physical routine, starting a new exercise routine, but you are being asked to be physically active this week. So if you are not very much into the habit of exercising, you are being asked to do that, because of course, with the times that we are currently living in, most of us are still indoors, so that physical activity is missing, and missing that can lead to a couple of health problems. So just saying, so make sure you're physically active this week. But again, don't over exhaust yourself. There is an aspect of balance that is very much important. Now, financially, I see this week as especially rewarding for you, especially for people who've like burning the midnight lamp. So a possibility of getting a raise at work, possibility of coming into some money, coming into extra money is very much there. Again, for a couple of you, there is also a possibility you may be looking into your financial statements. Taking care of certain matters of finances is also very much there. One aspect that I really want to highlight here, this week there is a possibility of you getting into some kind of an argument with somebody, or maybe somebody is not agreeing with your point of view, and as a result, you sort of offend somebody, or maybe somebody offends you, and as a result there is a misunderstanding. That possibility is there. Maybe that is the reason why you are being asked to take a break. Think before you say something, or you may regret it big time, is another theme here. Because what is going to happen is, you may say something in the heat of the moment, and you may not realize it, and you may not be able to take it back later, is a possibility. Understand, the planetary position is such that sometimes things sort of go out of control. So just a warning beforehand, to make sure you're not getting too angry and not getting the worst part of you out. So just saying that. All right, but either way, things look good. Make sure to remain in balance at all times. Take occasional breaks, but of course, please pay attention to your physical situation. Yeah, exercise is very much recommended for you. Next is surrender your addictions. So this week you really need to think about whatever it is that you need to surrender. Again, with the physical activity, if you are people like you are, if you're just sitting and watching television all the time, you may want to quit that habit. If you are addicted to staying online for a very long time, think about quitting that. Again, substances, if you are taking too much of something, again, hard substances, or this can just be like sugar addiction, or addiction to junk food, think about that. Online shopping, very much, let me tell you this, please make sure you are really focusing on that, because that is something you really need to surrender this week. And again, rest, absolutely, this is like a double message for you. Take time to breathe out and rest. So please ensure you're getting the rest you need, and just take care of yourself overall. Yeah, and again, I'm just going to give you one more from here, just so that Okay, I'm gonna take this. Meditate, make some quiet time in the still air. So this week again you're being asked to meditate again with the Five of Wands. Maybe there's a possibility you may lose your temper. So just to have things under control and to not let the planets affect you so much, meditation very much required for you this week. I'll give you one more, just an extra card for you guys. And journey, half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. So again, like I said, for a couple of you may be traveling this week, but again for some of you, you're just being asked to travel for the love of it and not so much to reach a destination. So what I suggest is just get into your car, if the restrictions are no longer there, of course, and just see where the road takes you and just enjoy the journey is what I'm going to be telling you. So wherever you are, whether this is in your life, whether this is in your career, just make sure to enjoy the journey, because that's what life is, right? It's a huge journey, and if you just keep thinking about the end part, it doesn't make it that much fun, right? So overall, that is your card, and I'll give you numbers. Number 1, number 6, number 28, you have 8 again, 30, 27, 29, and you have 20. I'll give you your letters. Pay attention to your communication, again is very much with the number 6 there. CE, you have Y, you have F, you have T, you have N, Y, I, you have O, and you have R, T, I, and you have O again. Alright, so these are overall your numbers, and this is overall your reading. You're starting something again, and yeah, abundance is going to be yours this week. So overall, that is your reading. I wish you the very, very best for your upcoming week, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.